Good morning everyone. So today again we are going to continue our chapter number 8, India Challenges and Solutions. So dear students, in our previous class we have shown some of the problems, some of the challenges which is faced by the people, those who are living in India. Okay, we were shown about terrorism, right, till unemployment, poverty, literacy, corruption, superstitions. These are the problems, or we can say these are the challenges rather than problems, right? These are the challenges. Now it is up to us how we can handle it. Okay, how we are trying to come out of the challenges. So we can use the word challenges rather than problems, right? So we have discussed about this topic first, overpopulation. It is one of the challenge faced by the country India, right? Now today we will talk about literacy, right? To whom we can say this person is literate person or illiterate person? What do you mean by the word literacy? Literacy क्या है? Do you know? Yes, the person those who are educated, right? The education rate of our country is increased nowadays. What happened in the earlier? The people are not trying to get education. Okay, at the very small age, the people, the human beings are trying to get on something, right? They are far apart from the education system, from the education. But nowadays, just because of the schemes, just because of the awareness of our government, literacy rate of our country is grown up, right? So today we will talk about literacy first. Open your book, page number 64. Literacy is a major factor hindering the progress of a nation. Literacy is required to understand new ideas, discoveries and knowledge. An educated person can effectively communicate and explain his ideas, opinions, views and beliefs. When we attained independence, the literacy rate was quite low. But due to the efforts of government, awareness towards education has increased and the literacy rate has gone up in the country. As I told you, right, education is the most important things that matters in one's life, right? Without education, you are not able to communicate well, you are not able to attach with someone, you are not able to share your ideas, feelings, present your thoughts, right? These things happen just because of the lack of education. So education matters everywhere. If education is there, you can easily able to communicate with anyone. You can easily able to express your feelings, thoughts, new ideas. Okay, as well as if you have education, if you are educated, then you also try to learn new things. Okay, that can be help in your development, right? So education is very much important. Now measures to increase literacy. We come across incidents when people get cheated because of their literacy, because of their illiteracy. Illiteracy is a taboo on the culture of a society and many measures have been taken to eradicate it. Free and compulsory primary education to the age group of 6 to 14 years, scholarship, midday meal, pre-primary education, girl education schemes, Vidyadip scheme, residential schools for tribals, adult education program, each one take one scheme. And since 2009, Right to Education RTE have been introduced and implemented. Now as I told you just few minutes back, right, before independence, our country's education rate is very low. But just because of the awareness of the government, just because of their different schemes, people nowadays trying to get the education. Here in this passage it is mentioned, okay, which are the schemes implemented by the government. Here it is written. First is primary education, right? For the age group of 19 to 40 years. Free and compulsory education. Free okay. If the child is belonging from lower family, okay, at that time to spend money on the education is not their cup of tea. So under this scheme, under this government scheme, the people are trying to get the education because it's a free education as well as compulsory education. Then next is scholarship. अगर आप स्कूल जाओगे पूरे साल में आपको स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगी एक बार. मिड डे मील स्कूल में ही खाना, क्योंकि if the child is belonging from the poor family and if they are not able to work family, okay, और उनके घर में अगर उनको एक बार भी अच्छे से खाना नहीं मिल रहा है, तो this is the benefit for them. If they attend school, they get midday meal at the school only. Then primary, pre-primary education and girl education scheme. गर्ल्स को भी है, बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स है, उनको स्कॉलरशिप तो मिलेगी, ज़्यादा मिलेगी. एज वेल एज आपको पता है कि गर्ल्स को अकेले आना, चल के नहीं जाना पड़े या व्हीकल पे किसी की नहीं जाना पड़े, उनकी सेफ्टी के लिए उनको बाइसिकल प्रोवाइड की जाती है फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट. सो दिस इज द स्कीम, ओके. एंड वेरियस एडल्ट एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम. विद द चाइल्ड गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो implemented some of the adult educational programs. Okay, adults के लिए भी कई सारे educational programs हैं. So just because of this type of schemes only, our people, those who are living in India, they are started getting education. Each one take one scheme, and since 2009, right to education have introduced and implemented. ये सब schemes किसने implement की? RTE. What is the full form of RTE? Right to education. Okay, right से R to E education, and it is implemented since 2009. Okay. Now inflation. Now what is the word? Is this okay? Now third point which we are going to discuss is inflation. Okay, the increase in price for essential commodities and other necessities is known as inflation. Underline this sentence. That's the definition for this word. A price rise in the commodities of daily use create an adverse effect on human life. Inflation causes stress for common man as it becomes tough for the middle class people and people with limited income to manage their basic expenses. The standards of living goes down. It has become difficult to combat inflation, and at the time, people have to compromise over certain commodities or facilities due to inflation. Right. Now this thing is quite interesting and as well as it's important. Right. Nowadays we are facing this situation, so we know, we can understand it very well. Okay, sometimes you can also feel, no, अभी just now onion के price इतने high हो गए थे, अब now suddenly it decreased, right? So it happens in a week or in a month कि कितनी चीज़ों के दाम because of this reason, many people, those who have limited income, many of the people, those who are belonging from the middle class family, so their income or their balance can be disturbed, right? If in a one family 5 members are there and only one person is there who is earning for the family, then that situation become worst, right? क्योंकि वो मैनेज करके चल रहे हैं कि चलो आज मुझे सब्जी लेने जाना है तो मैं 20 रुपीज़ की ऑनियन लूँगी, 20 रुपीज़ पोटैटो, 20 रुपीज़ की टमाटर लेना है मुझे, और अगर सडनली वो वहाँ पे बाजार में जाए और 20 रुपीज़ की जगह पे ऑनियन के हो जाए 40 रुपीज़, सो उनका जो प्लानिंग है वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है, उनकी जो इनकम है जो वो सोच कर चल रहा है वो टोटली डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा, राइट? सो जो प्राइस राइज जिसमें प्राइस जो है जो इंक्रीज होती है, प्राइस जितनी जैसे बढ़ती है उस वजह से जो फैमिली को नुकसान होता है ना, प्राइस बढ़ने की वजह से, इट इज नोन एज इन्फ्लेशन। ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक poverty, right? We have shown overpopulation, literacy, inflation. Now we come on this topic, it is poverty, right? Now, as we are human beings, we have dreams, we have desires, right? And at the same time, we have some kind of necessary things, okay, to survive. We need something, we need food, we need clothes, we need house to live our life. This is the basic things. रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान, ये 3 वर्ड सुने हैं आपने, है ना? ये 3 चीजें क्या है? इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट, वो हमारी लाइफ में जरूरी है, नेसेसरी है। ये 3 चीजें तो हमें चाहिए ही चाहिए। If the people are not able to eat, to wear something and to live, okay, जो खा नहीं सकता, जिनको 2 टाइम खाना नहीं मिलता, जिनके पास पहनने के लिए कपड़े नहीं है, जिनके पास रहने के लिए घर नहीं, दिस पीपल आर कंसिडर्ड एज अ पुअर, राइट? पुअर हम किसे कहेंगे? द पर्सन दोज हु आर लिविंग अंडर द below poverty line. As this country is democratic country, okay, India is a democratic country. In India, there are the people those who are decided some kind of limitation. So the committees decided BPL, below poverty line. किस basis पे हम decide करेंगे whether the person is poor or not? If I am compared my life to Ambani, right? मैं अंबानी के साथ, मैं कोई सेलिब्रिटी के साथ, कोई पॉलिटिशियंस के साथ मेरी लाइफ कंपेयर करूं तो मैं भी कह सकती हूँ कि मैं पुअर हूँ, राइट? अंबानी के पास प्राइवेट जेट है, सब है, तो उनके हिसाब से हम तो पुअर ही है ना। बट व्हाट वी हैव टू थिंक, हमसे अंडर क्या है, हमारे नीचे, हमारे बिलो क्या आता है ना? जब आप रोड पे जा रहे हो, वहां पर बच्चों को देख रहे हो जो खाने के लिए पैसे मांग रहे हैं, that time we came to know कि we got the better life, right? So poverty कौन से बेसिस पे डिसाइड होती है? फर्स्ट इज फैसिलिटीज एंड नेक्स्ट इज इनकम, okay? What are the facilities the people are getting in their family and how many income is there in the family? On both these points we decided whether the person is living under the poverty line, below poverty line or not, right? So poverty is another important topic. Poverty is another major challenge faced by our country, a situation where a person is deprived on the basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, employment and medical facilities is termed as poverty. The percentage of people in Gujarat living below the poverty line is 14.7%. कितने परसेंट लोग हैं जो बिलो पोवर्टी लाइन के अंदर रह रहे हैं? 14.7%. The criteria of poverty are set on the basis of purchasing capacity and level of income. Due to 5 years plans, education and medical facilities have become more accessible in India. Moreover, the growth of industries has created lot of job opportunities which consequently has reduced poverty. The income of people has increased due to the irrigation of technology and agriculture and other professions. As I told you, right, if the people are not getting food, clothes and shelter, रहने के लिए नहीं है, खाने के लिए नहीं है, पहनने के लिए नहीं है, so that person is considered as a poor people, okay, poor person. Now किस बेसिस पर मैं डिसाइड कर सकते हैं वो भी मैंने आपको बता दिया. फैसिलिटीज, राइट, मैंने आपको बोला अगर हमारे पास फैसिलिटीज नहीं है अवेलेबल, फैसिलिटीज मीन्स ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे सिर्फ कार ही चाहिए बाहर जाने के लिए, नो, राइट. फैसिलिटीज मैं बात कर रही हूँ नेसेसरी थिंग्स के बारे में, नॉट लग्जूरियस लाइफ, नॉट लग्जूरियस थिंग्स, राइट. जस्ट वी नीड सम नेसेसरी थिंग्स टू सर्वाइव, दैट वी गेट, मीन्स वी आर इक्वल पर्सन, वी आर नॉट कंसिडर्ड एज अ पुअर, राइट. हमारे पास इतनी चीजें हैं, इट्स इनफ फॉर अस. Now next topic is most rising issue of our country. It is corruption. This is the fact that India is surrounded by this corruption. In each and every field, these things happen. Right? ये होता ही है. Corruption in simple terms means lack of integrity or honesty, use of position of trust and dishonest gain. It means dishonest behavior by those in positions of power, such as managers or government officials. Corruption can include giving or accepting inappropriate gifts, double dealing, under the table transaction, manipulating elections, diverting funds, laundering money and defrauding investors. Corruption has become the major issue that hinders the development of our nation. As I told you, this is the fact, right? Here in the text it is written that just because of this reason we are not able to grow. इसी वजह से हमारी कंट्री का डेवलपमेंट नहीं हो रहा. ऐसा नहीं है कि करप्शन सिर्फ पैसे देकर ही होता है. नो, पैसे देना, पैसे लेना, वो भी करप्शन है. उसके बदले में कोई चैलेंज, कुछ मीन्स गिफ्ट लेना, पैसे नहीं लेना है, मुझे बंगलो दे दो, मुझे गाड़ी दे दो, तो क्या वो करप्शन नहीं है? बड़ी बड़ी गिफ्ट्स लेना, इट इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ करप्शन ओनली. डबल डील करना, मैं तुम्हें ये कर रहा हूँ, मेरे बदले में तुम्हें मेरा ये काम करना है. डबल डीलिंग, राइट. फंड्स डाइवर्ट कर दो. जो बड़े बड़े मैनेजिंग कमिटीज है उनको अगर किसी काम के लिए पैसे दिए जाते हैं बाय द गवर्नमेंट, वो पैसे कहीं और जगह पर खर्च हो जाते हैं, राइट. नाउअडेज वी आर शोइंग जहाँ पे जरूरत नहीं है वहाँ पर भी रोड्स बन रहे हैं. क्यों बन रहे हैं? कि ज्यादातर करप्शन रोड्स कंस्ट्रक्शन में ही होते हैं. दैट इज वाई उनको बनाना है, जरूरी नहीं है फिर भी. और रोड्स कैसे बनते हैं? एक ही बारिश में सब खत्म हो जाए इस तरीके के रोड्स, राइट. सो इट्स आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ करप्शन, जहाँ पे डाइवर्टिंग फंड्स होते हैं. सो इफेक्ट ऑफ करप्शन. नाउ करप्शन इज देयर, करप्शन इज एवरीवेयर. नाउ व्हाट आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ करप्शन? First point is violation competition, inflation, lack of trust in law, encouragement to nepotism, slow human development and breach of faith. If the corruption is there, if you are doing the corruption, then no one can trust on you. एक बार आपने करप्शन कर लिया, जिससे आप पैसे ले रहे हो वो जाकर किसी और को बताएगा ही बताएगा. सो कोई आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट नहीं कर पाएगा. You are breaking the trust of human beings, right? If you are doing corruption. So corruption से क्या होता है? कोई आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट नहीं कर पाता. Then you are doing encouraging nepotism. Nepotism को increase कर रहे हो आप. Yes, this is the fact. ये वर्ड अभी बहुत ही ज़्यादा पॉपुलर है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा चल रहा है. नेपोटिज्म, 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 राइट. जो पर्सन कोई पावर के साथ है, कोई पोजीशन पे है, तो वो क्या ट्राई करेगा कि उसके पीछे उसकी सारी फैमिली उस लाइन में जुड़ जाए, है ना. सो एनकरेजिंग नेपोटिज्म, करप्शन इज एनकरेजिंग नेपोटिज्म. वायोलेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स, ये होता है. पैसे देकर काम करवा लो, पैसे देकर किसी का मुंह बंद करवा लो, सो ह्यूमन राइट्स वहां पर खत्म हो जाते हैं. वी हैव द राइट्स टू आर्ग्यू, वी हैव द राइट, ओके, हम किसी चीज के ऊपर आर्ग्यू कर सके, वो हमारे पास राइट है. बट जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन वी आर अनेबल टू डू एनीथिंग. अगर हमारे सामने गलत हो रहा है फिर भी वी आर हेल्पलेस, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. क्यों? जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस करप्शन. सो दिस आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ करप्शन. नाउ मेजर्स. Government has framed certain laws since 1988 to reduce and prevent corruption. Anti-Corruption Bureau has been formed in the year 1964. Underline this sentence. Anti-Corruption Bureau. It's formed in the year 1964. It helps people in checking and controlling corruption. Yes, Anti-Corruption Bureau is there in India, but still the number of corruption is not decreased. वो अभी तक decreased नहीं हुआ है. We cannot say कि अभी corruption नहीं हो रहा. It is everywhere. But still, let's hope for good कि in upcoming years we can feel free from this. Okay. So these are the challenges of our country which we are facing. Okay, in chapter number 8 we were discussed India challenges and solutions. Challenges के बारे में हमने देखा. First we have overpopulation, बहुत ही ज़्यादा numbers, increase in the numbers of people, literacy, inflation, poverty and corruption. Okay, these 5 points are there in our textbook, in our chapter India challenges. Okay, India के challenges के बारे में हमने पढ़ा. ये 5 points we have already discussed, and here our chapter ends. I hope now this is clear in your mind. Okay, now try to read this chapter by your own. Try to think on these points. We'll discuss the exercise in our next class. Thank you so much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day to all. We'll meet in our next class. Thank you.